So today's wee challenge, if you can hear me over the noise of them digging up the road, is when I try to change this SRAM CX1 chainring, all the bolts, all the SRAM bolts were shredded. They had to be taken out with an electric drill and a metal drill bit. Usual SRAM crap quality. Hidden bolt issue, of course. So I thought I would try and use Shimano Dura Ace to replace the SRAM. These have got a nice little bit in the back, so as you can get them off even if you shred the hex. Of course you won't, because they're Shimano. You won't ruin these. These are just much higher quality. You probably can't hear me, sorry. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use these Shimano Dura Ace bolts in the SRAM CX1 chainring, because the SRAM bolts cost twice as much and are crap. To do this, I've had to remove the actual spider from the crank, which is easily done. Take that washer off, take the screws out, and I'm going to have to go away and come back once I've tried it, because I can't do this with one hand. So the story is that, and I don't know how this happened, I've used Shimano before with the washer and it's been perfect. But this time these Shimano nuts don't seem to be long enough. This is very odd. No, it's not the nuts. Okay, it's not the nuts that's the problem, it's the cup. The SRAM cup is longer than the cup that's come with these Dura Aces. So they don't fit using the SRAM washer thingy. It comes with this washer. But if you use the Dura Ace bolts without the washer, as you can see here, they fit a treat. It's maybe not ideal because you don't have the washer protecting the paint on the chainring, so the chainring's not going to be so pretty. So the problem is the cup depth of the Dura Ace. Oddly, in the past it's worked fine. It's got all the depth you need, so maybe these are not Dura Ace. These are maybe Ultegra or 105 Shimano bolts. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know why the ones I used before have got a longer cup that matches the SRAM cup depth, and the new ones have got a short cut. Anyway, it works fine without the washer. Do you need the washer? I don't know if you do or not. Probably no. In SRAM they probably got the wrong size cups and used a washer to hack the fit. So anyway, it does work, but in a slightly different way. I think I've seen now what the washer's for. What the washer's for is to make sure that each one of these lines up correctly with the spider, so it's not askew. But you can solve that by, don't tighten them up, leave them all loose, get them in the right place first, and then when you've got them properly aligned, then you can tighten them up. So this looks like a hack that will work perfectly well, and what you get is you get bolts, Dura Ace bolts, or other Shimano bolts at half the price, better bolts. You may or may not be able to use the washers, but I can't see any problem with that whatsoever. So there we are. I've also got a Hope 38T single chain ring here, and I'm going to try and put this on the CX1 spider crank thing using Shimano bolts. So finally, the final thing is you'll see that the ones I'd used previously, the Shimano ones used previously, are these ones, which I think are M8.5, so there's a much deeper cup. The Dura Ace ones I've got are M6 cup here. They're magnetic, are they? Or something, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, the Dura Ace ones must be inner chainring or something. They're actually too small, but they will work without the washer, which the washer probably helps it not slipping and not damage the chainring. So what you need is an M8.5, an M8 by an 8.5 mil Shimano cup will work. That must be the same size as the SRAM. The SRAM must be an 8.5mm cup and an M8 threaded screw. The Dura-Ace ones are small. The Dura-Ace ones will work, but without the washer, probably not ideal. So get the ones that are the right size, 8.5mm M8.